Hello, my friends. Happy Friday. Welcome to my Friday Facebook Live. And hello, if you're watching the replay on Facebook or YouTube. Welcome, welcome. My name is Sarah Chatello McGuire from Sassy Paper Crafts. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today's card is super cute. It's super simple. It looks harder than it is. It's actually quite simple. I would say it's more towards a casual middle of the road crafter, just because we are doing some die cutting today, but more on the card in just 1 minute. First, I want to talk about just a couple of things. So next Friday, the 28th or 29th, I believe, whatever day next Friday is our Not Quite Christmas party in the Sassy Paper Crafters VIP group. So that is going to be a super fun party where I'm going to be demonstrating some Christmas projects. And I know it's only October, but you want to get a jump start on your holiday projects to have them done in time for the holidays and to be able to enjoy the holidays. So if you are interested in coming to our Not Quite Christmas party, go ahead and click the link in the description of this video. Join the VIP group. It's going to be very fun. We're going to have some games, some prizes, some crafting, super fun stuff. Next up, I've been talking about this every Friday since October 1st because it's the best deal ever. The Starter Kit Plus promotion is where you get $156 worth of product of your choice that you get to pick pretty much anything in the catalog for $99. It's amazing. I can't get enough of this. It's the best thing ever. My team is actually having a crafty Zoom tonight. So if you join in the next couple hours or so, you will be invited to our Team Craft Zoom to get to know the members of my team and myself. And I would love to have you. You also get so many benefits, a 20% discount on all your future orders, a free paper pumpkin in your starter kit. It's just the best deal. So if you would like to join my team, or if you would like to learn more, click the link in the description of this video to either join my team and message me if you would have any questions or you'd like to learn more. I'm going to try to pull up my comments. I don't know where I am or what's going on my tablet, but we're going to see what's happening. I'm going to shut off my camera so that way we can flip it around and see my desk so we can get started on today's project. You got to put it in the little holder thingy. And there's my desk. Let me make sure it's in there good. Perfect. This is my October host code. When you use this host code in my online store, you will get a free pack of classic matte dots. Any sized order. Use that code, you get the dots. All right, I have my video. See if it opens so I can see your comments. If you're watching live, please say hello. I love hearing from you. So all week long, we have been talking about the Season of Chic bundle. And this is the card we're going to be making with the bundle today. The Season of Chic bundle is really hard for me to say. It is from the Textured Chic Suite, which is also very hard to say. It has a photopolymer stamp set that includes 17 photopolymer stamps and this gorgeous die set. This bundle is so perfect for all year. There are leaves for fall and flowers for spring, seashells for summer, and snowflakes for winter. So today's card, we're going to be using the flowers. I wouldn't really call it a spring card. It's still kind of fall looking, but I do want to show you the paper. So this is the Textured Chic paper. It is part of the same suite. One side has this beautiful gold foil, and the other side are these beautiful prints. And there's the snowflakes and the flowers and the leaves, and it's just gorgeous. This whole suite, I just love it. If you would like to win this paper, I have a giveaway going on in my VIP group, where when you comment on my Sunday lives, I go live Sunday in the VIP group, you get entered to win that week's prize. So this is what we're using today. I did some die cutting already, but we're going to be using that one. And let's see, this one here. But I also used the leaf here and then this one to go over it. And I think I already did that. And I don't need to use these ones because I've already die cut. So we're just going to be using this just so I can demonstrate how die cutting works. But I've already cut out most of my pieces. So that big solid die does this. And let's put our flower together really quick. So that big solid die does this, and then there's like a little overlay one. So what I did is I took a bit of the textured Chic designer series paper, and you can see the other side is that gold foil. And it's the same one as we're using on our card. So it's this design here. And I just turned it over, cut it out. I cut this out with an adhesive sheet, which I'm going to pull the backing off to put our flower together. And the adhesive sheets are really cool. We're going to be using one on our little flower here, but they basically make anything you die cut with them a sticker. So there's adhesive on it, and there, I got it all. So there's adhesive already on this, and you just kind of have to line it up, and it just kind of lays. I like to pick it up sometimes so I can get it I want it. It just kind of lays on there. And if it's a little bit off, that's okay. Mine's a little bit off, but I'm okay with it. So let's do our die cutting first, and then we'll get into a little bit of stamping. So I'm just going to grab my mini Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. And all the dies from this bundle actually fit into the mini. I recommend getting the full-size machine. Just that way, for me, it would be a nightmare for me to try to figure out what fits and what doesn't into here. I mean, our catalog does say what fits and what doesn't, but I just don't have time for that. So I'm going to be using a piece of Petal Pink. And then I have an adhesive sheet here. They come really big. They're this size. They're huge. So I cut them down for what I need. So I'm just going to cut a little bit of this off. And then you just peel the backing. And if you have nails, this helps. You can also use the tip of your scissors or your paper piercer. So this is now sticky. We're going to stick that to our cardstock. And sometimes it sticks to your fingers a little. And then I'm going to flip it over and get our die. And I just want to make sure I have that on the adhesive sheet. And we're just going to run this through the mini machine. And that is all die cut now. Move my machine out of the way. Do a little bit of stamping, and then we can put our card together. So you'll notice too on my Take Your Pick tool, I have this, and this is an additional attachment for the Take Your Pick tool. It just screws right into the top. This is called the die tip brush. I think that's what it's called. But you just kind of brush your brush over it. I like to do this by holding it. And you see all those little pieces just fell out into my hand. And now my die my die cut pops right out. Perfect. I'll put my die away so I don't lose it. And then we can do a little bit of stamping. So I use the Scallop Contours dies already, and I die cut this guy here from the Scallop Contours die on some basic white. Love this die set. There's all kinds of different sizes of rectangles. It's beautiful. And we're going to do a little bit of stamping on it. So I used, where's my card? There it is. So I used soft suede. I was like, did I use the really express one? No, it's soft suede. So I'm going to get my ink pad out and the Thinking of You stamp from the set, which is here. And we're going to use an H block. And I'm just going to ink it up lightly. I'm just tapping, not pushing too hard. And I'm going to line this up with my grid paper, and I'm looking to go into this bottom right-hand corner. Perfect. It's a little bit low. Usually I will stamp and then I will die cut, but for this card, I think that's just fine. I'm going to clean off my stamp with my Stampin' Scrub that already has a little bit of Stampin' Mist on it. Clean that stamp off, put it back, and really that is it for stamping. You could use any of the stamps in here to decorate the inside of your card. I'm going to leave mine blank for now. Sometimes I do go back and decorate the insides. So I'm going to take my flower here, grab some dimensionals. I'm also going to grab my other die cut pieces. So I have another one of those petal pink flowers and 2 soft succulent leaves and my sheet of designer series paper. What I'm going to do is just kind of eyeball where I want that to go. Grab my take your pick tool and peel the backing off of my die cuts. And I'm just going to kind of place them behind where I would want them to go. So I haven't stuck down my sentiment yet, my scalloped rectangle. I'm just using it kind of as a guideline. And this one there. And then I can remove that because I see where my leaves are. I'm going to stick down my flowers. One about there. And I really love these adhesive sheets. It really makes these intricate dies so easy to adhere to a project. I used to use like Tombow glue, which is nice. You still, if you don't have the adhesive sheets, Tombow glue is a great alternative. This makes it so much easier. Just get rid of my backings. I like to clean as I craft. So now I'm just going to take a dimensional and pop that on the back of there. I'm going to take a few dimensionals, probably 5, just because this is kind of a little bit of a flimsy die cut. So I want to make sure it really is popped up. I'm going to put this down first. And this designer series paper is cut to 5 by 3 3/4. And I moved my flower. I need to move my flower because it was a little bit hidden. So I'm going to pop that back out. Put that down. Take the backing off of our flower. And put it up there. And then we're going to add one of these beautiful opal rounds. There are 2 sizes of them. I'm going to use the smaller one. I'm just going to pop that into the center of my flower. And then I have a petal pink card base that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Wendy says, I need to use this set. I love this set. This set is super cool. And then I have a piece of basic white that is 5 1/4 by 4. And I'm just going to take some of my seal. You can again use liquid glue. I wouldn't use a ton of liquid glue on designer series paper just because it's thinner, so I would be very gentle with it, but you definitely can use it. And if you notice too, the edges of my cardstock are a little bit frayed. I needed to change my trimmer blade when I cut it, but you know what? It gives it almost like a vintagey look. I really actually like it, so I kept it. And I'm going to put some seal on the back of this panel and put it on, on our card base. Stuck to my finger. And then I have a piece of basic white that's 5 1/4 by 4 for the inside. And that is our card. So this is another one of those cases where I kind of let the designer series paper do all of the work. That gold is absolutely beautiful. So if you like this card, please give me a like or a thumbs up. Any questions, you can reach out to me at sassypapercrafts@gmail.com. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.